So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up a little louder, turn it up a little louder, turn it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This goes out wide from Mixon. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Now Austin. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ken Black.
Take 4.
Let's go.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Striker, 3-3. Ran, cycle.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Steelers at 9-2 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Black shot.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives.
There he goes, right side. And all the way for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On play action, Allen. Flush to his right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. 56. Again, it's Mixon. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Allen. To Mixon on the check down. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Allen. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Mixing up the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Allen now looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Slot man moves right. To throw, it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
17. Ultra.
On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The man in motion left here, Johnson.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Let's 57's mic. Get the ball.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ultra. Go ultra.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Allen now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Allen. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Blankenship's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready. 60 ready. 60 ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 69 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And now they'll throw with Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jacobs going to try the middle. It's a pickup of 6.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Allen going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as it went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Clayton. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 83 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
Ready?
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Gets past one man and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Black 40. Right, 97. Ready.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mixon will try the right side. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now Allen. Dumps it off to Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down and goal. Allen. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down. Allen. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Play action. Now it's Allen. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 2.
60 red. 60 red. 38.
Throwing now is Allen. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Allen. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Caught on the slant. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Allen. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Throwing is Allen. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
he's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into a